All right. And find my links. And y'all got I didn't make the announcement that y'all get a pop-up. Sorry. That says, do you want to stay? Since she's recording this, and I hope you do. So, well, this it's not a surprise premiere, especially for those that are on Facebook, but we are going to premiere one of Sandy's tangles, and if you're on the Facebook group, you've seen it, or if you follow her on Instagram, you have seen it. So I'm gonna put and Sandy, it didn't take, well, it could have been 3 tries. I think my little boxes are, yeah, they're smaller than a bijou tile. I need to do this on a bigger piece of I have 2 kinds of like step out things for myself, and of course I do it on the smaller one because it's like, well, oh good, it fits in 6, so I'll do this. So anyway, it was a little difficult to do it small, but and who knows, maybe I'll redo it and neaten it up a little bit. But here is my rendition of Sandy Starpunk. And then of course, well, you know what? And actually, I didn't even do my proper welcome, everyone. If you are new, feel free to say hi and where you're from in the chat. And if you're new to Zentangle, or if you're just new to us, like to know both of those, because I feel like I might be seeing some new names. I am not sure, but I'm just scanning through. But yeah, please do that. If you don't know where the chat is, it's up. You should have an attendee list when you log on, and it's right. The word chat. Just click on the word chat, or if you're on a small device, I think you probably tap the screen if it's not like already there in the bottom, but it might bring it up. And with that, just some housekeeping because I feel like I'm backwards today. If oh well, welcome, Chris. Let's see. Let me copy this. I don't think I put this link in here. Hold on. No, I didn't. Okay, so let me put the second link in. All right, Donna, new to Zentangle. All right, well, welcome. Good to have you. So, yeah, the housekeeping, we primarily use the chat just because it's hard to hear, and yeah, it's hard enough between mom and myself. You know, it's always hard to not interrupt, and when you're in person, you can kind of dovetail conversations, but when you're online, it's just messy. So we try to use the chat primarily. We'll keep our eyeballs on it and stuff, but at the end we will have everyone open their webcams, and we'll do a nice screenshot and things. So what I'm going to do is share my screen. We'll talk through the tangle, and I'll show some of Sandy's work, and then we'll get to it. And while I'm doing that, know that you can work on whatever you want with that, whatever kind of colors, anything, up to you. And then so mom and I will see, and we always end up, well, and sometimes it's on purpose, work on different things, because if I've already decided, that mom says I'm not going to do that, I'm going to do on something else. So you can follow either one of us, or a little of both, and that works too. Or because like a lot of us just just kind of go, and then it's so fun to see what happens at the end. All right, so here is Starpunk. Now, Sandy, I have to tell you, I was almost like, oh no, there's floating orbs in there, and there's no foundation. And I was like, well, wait, maybe I'll take my liberties, and I'll put the lines in first. But here's what I found. So on mine, I did, but I would have had it would either way, because like they're not attached to anything else. It wouldn't have mattered. So on mine, if you see, I have numbers 1, 2, 3, and 4. So I started this, and I started the circles, up towards the top, and I did those like in a cross. So one up, one straight down, one, so you do north, south, east, west type of thing. And then fill in the other ones. And when I do it, I'll show. Oh, good. I'm glad you do it the same way. But I needed to just put that on there because I'm like, oh, there's no way I can just do a circle. Oh. And anyway, so that was probably the hardest part. Oddly, putting the lines in wasn't as difficult. Don't worry about having the right slant, and really, well, on my paper, I didn't turn the paper because it's a 8.5 by 11 sheet as I'm doing it. It makes it difficult. But if you're just drawing a line in between and try to get it centered, and then turn your paper and just make, that way you're kind of making a straight line as you go, it'll turn out perfect. So so no worries there. Then, well, actually, I was making too much of a curve on this next part, and then I had to redo it because I'm like, no, that I might try it. Maybe I'll do it this evening, making it a little bit. Mine was more, I guess, bulbous or something because I extended out instead of just drawing from line to line, just a slight curve, very very slight, almost as it. And if you picture you're drawing a giant orb, I can't even do it with my mouse. Um, that kind of helps. But you could do it a little, bulbousy if you want. That's one of those things that's going to be fun to see what everybody does. And and if you notice, start on one, and then we're going to alternate. So curve line on the top, curve line on the bottom, curve, top, bottom, and all right, and then. And Fliss, I see you have. Let me turn off your webcam, and I see we have many more joining us. There we go. All right. So then, step 4. It's not that it's tricky, but I found I had to think about this. So, looking a little ahead, we're going to draw coming from the. I'm just going to call this the top. We're going to draw, a straight line up on both sides of what this curve line that we just drew. You have to make it at least long enough to fit in 2 auras, if you will, and it'll probably help when we demonstrate it. But it just needs to be tall enough to do that. Because as you can see in my step 6, it's like, yeah, it wasn't quite tall enough. But you know what? We end up finding ways for it to work. So um, so that's the trick with step 4. And then also on the bottom, we're just doing 1 aura on the bottom. So when you draw this line, I was drawing the lines first and then connecting the curves. That's how I was doing it versus kind of like making it, I wouldn't make it one stroke because you want to have some nice sharp corners maybe. But and then, like I said, it's yeah, we're coming in a little bit, but we're gonna aura the inside, so just keep that in mind. And then you see that result on number 5. So again, auraing the inside of the top section and the inside of the bottom section. Then number 6 this is where that second aura is on the bigger sections. So it's gonna come in from on the side there, and you're just gonna aura the whole rest of the space. And then on the ones that are a little lower, we're just doing a straight line across. So it gives the impression that there's an aura all the way around it. And it's like we're hollowbowing it, but we're hollowbowing it, but we're not. So, all right. I have a feeling that I think it's harder, like most things, it's harder to explain than it is to do. So here is Sandy's, and I did put that link in there also. Let me make this bigger. All right. And and if you're on Instagram, if you have an account, make sure you follow Sandy and and stuff so you can see all of her amazing work. So here's her step out. Yeah, it's a little bit bigger. So you can see a little clearer that second aura idea in these bigger sections. All right, but here is some beautiful work. Look at that. Actually, you can see it way better here. And you know what? Yeah, because I was working on something that was so small, I like this doing it a lot bigger. So yeah, so leave yourself some room and really take a note of where the dots are.
Oh,
And
that's
actually,
the one where she used more. She mentioned that she did one with 12 orbs.
this must be
That's
it.
the one.
Okay.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yep, 11, 12. So,
Yeah, and yeah. So you can do as many, but you're gonna at least need to have an even number. And I'm gonna dare say you probably couldn't have just 4. That's my guess.
I bet you could do it, but it wouldn't be as impressive.
Yeah, yeah, that's possible. Oh, is that Rochelle? You're testing to see if you can get your camera to work. I forgot about that. And if not, it's okay. We'll figure that. Yeah. So it's super neat, and taking note of the way she did the shading, and it really emphasizes the way that these pieces just it's like I don't know, kind of like a puzzle, like they fit together. Okay, yeah, I will. And here's another sample, Sandy's. I like how you decorated the orbs on that one, and this one, this one is interesting. It's like leaving a shine space, but to me, it almost makes it look like a hole versus it being a uh, like a shine. Okay, let me click on oh, so she's done some of your so and
Oh my
this is
goodness.
where your inspiration came from. Oh, and she this is Sandy's tangle. So what's neat is it kind of turns into a reticula, and where you could do other things inside, and this person is more it does some tangling, but it's a lot more like this, a lot more art involved in it. But if you can do that, you can do whatever you want. Yeah, and so I see. Yeah, so she's doing yeah, um, some steampunk things.
Is Karen? I gotta check to see. Is
Karen Maxey is on. Yes.
Is she?
Yeah.
She must be going crazy right now.
Oh, does she like? Oh, she likes the steampunk.
She loves steampunk.
Yeah. So this is
Well,
yeah,
at
and
least
so
she used to.
and when you go to Sandy's link, because that's where I just was. So here is her link, so you can follow her as well. And so fun. And Rochelle, I'm going to go ahead and I'll turn off your webcam for now. And I know that we were chatting offline because she was having challenges getting it to work. We were trying to figure out what it could be. Firewall, all that technical gobbledygook. So, okay. All right. So, let's see. Let me go back. So Sandy says, yeah, if you click the steampunk hashtag, you'll see a few others that have been done awesome. And yeah, and actually, and if you're on Instagram, even if you're on, wherever you post this, do put the hashtag in front of Starpunk, because for those that don't know, and I'm not necessarily real good. I started using them, a little while ago. But you can search. You can put that in your browser and put the hashtag Starpunk in, and then you'll see anyone else that used that hashtag, and it just kind of like organizes things. Okay. And yeah, this is just gorgeous. All right, let's see. I just want to flip through the chat a little bit. Yes, Mom, I don't know if you saw it. Karen says, yes, love it.
Yep.
And okay. I think I got everything here, and yes. All right. So, yeah, this is probably, like I said, going to be the trickiest part. Is making sure that the orbs, I mean, are down far enough so that way you can use the space above. So, depending on whatever you're using, I'm just going to guess, and I'm going to put one right here.
Yeah, I was gonna put my cheating marks in, but I didn't.
Oh,
So we'll have to see how it turns out.
oh, okay. Well, it'll turn out gorgeous. We know that.
Oh, yeah, right.
All right, so I'm doing the north, the north, south, east, west first, and then looking here, coming out just a little bit. So in between two of them, we're doing my best to make it centered, but just out a little bit. So if I'm looking at as this is a straight line, it's just outside of it a tad. And if you do that for each one, then you have the closest thing to a circle. That
Well,
lets you.
and my thought on this, my take on this is if it's not perfect, it's more steampunky.
Yeah,
The more sort of wacky it might get, the more it would look like
yeah,
whatever. I think it's going to be wonderful.
it
I can
is. It is.
I can
Then
hardly
yeah,
wait to do the next step.
okay. So it's and Sandy, yeah. Well, that was probably subliminal. I was just thinking it they had a steampunky look, but yeah, it's for Ireland also. Yes. Okay. And don't worry if, like, say, some of mine are, if they're uneven. I found just not worrying about it. Now this is the part where so we're just going to draw straight lines, and I'm going to just draw them towards me. And this I'm going to do a little bit longer than I'm thinking because, like I said, this part. Oh no, it's not. Okay, wait.
Is this the big one? Do we do the big?
Oh, the big one comes after this. So I didn't need to make it that long, I don't think. So the first one, when we do, let's see, when we do get three of these. So the first one that we do, no, this is gonna form the smaller ones. So the first curved line. So this straight line is going to be the side of the smaller, the one that looks like it's tucked inside. Like I said, just keep turning your paper, and if you try to get it kind of in the middle between the two, as long as you keep turning and like this is making it straight, then it's like, oh, look it, and don't think about it too much. Thinking is overrated. All right, then you pick a place to start, and I'm gonna go on the top, making sure. I don't need to move a little bit. Okay, and then it's just a slightly curved line on the top. And now you can do this two ways. One, you could do it on the top, skip, do it on the top, skip. Alyssa says, is it okay to do drunk Starpunk? Well, yeah.
I think it's easier to do it top, bottom, top,
Top, bottom.
bottom.
Okay. Yeah, and I said I like to offer just, it's like if it works better for some, then do it that way. You know what's so funny, Sandy, is I can't wait to see Alyssa's drunk Starpunk. Yeah, and so that'll be so instead of it being wonky, whimsical's the new wonky. We could drunk is in there somewhere too.
Starpunk drunk.
There are no mistakes. We'll come up with a name. Um, well, then I'm looking like, well, my inside's a little bit wonky, but that's all right. It'll be all good. Okay. And I had this other thought in my head, and now I've lost it, but it'll come back. All right. Then Okay. So this is where we're going to do the bigger part. So picking one, one of the outside curved lines and coming in just a little bit. And actually this is where we want to make sure to have enough room. And whichever way you want to do it, I was kind of doing, I almost, Sandy, I almost, well, but I ran out of time. I'm like, well, if I redid this, I would do all of these different steps. But then I'm like, no, that's just silly. So coming out from the curved lines, and we're gonna make one big curve line over the opening here. So still the same idea, like so. And Luna is like going, I can't even remember what I just said. And it's too early to have been drinking. This is in my head or my thought. I was like, I don't know. Not remembering what I was saying. That's okay. Like I said, so this one, and oh yeah, so this one is like, well, because I'm gonna end up doing, and what are we doing here? Yeah, we'll do an aura here and an aura, so there's plenty of room there. So just making sure that you can have a couple nice lines with a little space in between.
You know what I told myself as I was doing this part?
What?
You're making little flower pot shapes.
Oh yeah.
Could be because we Zentangled flower pots yesterday. That's on my mind.
No, I was thinking that too. It does look like a flower pot. You know, and then you could take that thought and have fun with it with decorating.
Oh, yes, you could have flowers coming out of each
Mm,
one. Yeah.
mm,
I don't have
mhm.
enough room, but you do to the corners because I'm doing it
Yeah,
on. I could do a vine or something,
yeah.
but then
Okay.
it wouldn't be too punky. But I could do a chain. You know that one tangle? I think it's
Yeah,
called chain.
changing
Or the bead bead dot,
bead line.
or bead
Yeah,
line. Yep.
yeah.
Mhm.
That could work. All right, so then on the inside, because what's nice is we're kind of working on the outside and then the inside, so it's similar. We're so if the inside most parts here. I'm just gonna do a little straight line, and this one we don't have to have as much room, but a line on either of the sides extending, and then tie them together with a slightly curved line. Yeah, but and I was trying not to do it. I was here because as I was playing, I was like, oh, toot, toot. I was just drawing the lines, and then I was doing the curve line afterwards. So, oh well, I'll say if I'm telling Leslie, um, although the sound isn't my fault, this is something on her system. We got to get it figured out. Okay, so now we will do the aura ink. So starting on the biggest, the outermost sections, we're going to aura it's just this top part. So here, and for those that are new to Zentangle, aura-ing just means we're drawing and we're outlining it. As you can see, you kind of pick a distance, and then the game is to see how well you can stay with it. So just like that. And so and hopefully, um yes, and if you're new to Zentangle, do put in the chat. If I need to go back and do something, you let me know. Yeah, and Kelly, flipping back to things. Well, Kelly, I was half thinking that, should I save this for a Tough Tangle Tuesday? But it's not. I think I make it harder than it really is. And here's two things. So, like, I'm doing the lines going up first, and then connecting them, and that seemed to work better in my head is I'm just so that way that this line I control, putting it a little distance away. And then actually I'm not even thinking about auraing the other. I'm just connecting the tops of those two, just like I did before. Like that.
Yeah, I don't think anybody's gonna have a problem with this. Oh,
No.
is everything
Let's see. Oh, let's see. Between step 4. Yeah, and I'm well, you know what? Let me look at mine. Hopefully I didn't miss anything. So 4 is doing this outer and the inner. So it's straight lines out and then connecting them, and then same thing on the inside. Oh, miss the inner side. Yeah, and see, and I was doing that too. And thanks, Kelly. Um, and that's the only thing I was kind of thinking that might be good, and I might even redo them to separate those out, because sometimes it's hard. I don't know why it's not like it's hard to see physically, but at the same time it's kind of like, oh, it's 2 steps in one. So maybe we'll do that. They can be more than 6 steps. I don't know where that came from. They said like few steps as possible, but okay. And then similarly, we're going to do that on the below here. So in this section, on this side, so 2 straight lines on the inside and then connecting them. And but what's nice is we're kind of doing the same things. It's a lot of lines and a lot of, which is good. I like that this is, I mean, it's all, we're not doing, anything outside of the essential strokes that Zentangle has. And I believe that, once you get it, I'm not feeling like I would necessarily have to look back at the instructions after doing it a few times. Okay, so we should have the top, top and the bottoms. So the top of the bigger sections and the bottom of the smaller sections, aura. I'll wait a second, just to make sure. Then, okay, so this one, we're essentially going to aura the bottom of the flower pot. So coming in, from either side, and this one is more complete. It's like we're not auraing, and that's what's brilliant about this, Sandy, is that we're not auraing a whole section. Like you could have said, oh well, we'll just aura this and aura that. It doesn't create the effect that the way you have us do it creates. And this one, if you want to do all of these, the big ones first, that's probably good. But this, because it's essentially we're giving the illusion of that there's something behind, and that's what's brilliant. And for those that are new to Zentangle, that's the Hollabow technique, is the art of drawing behind. And achieve here. Oh no, we got one more. But it's nice, just straight lines, some curved lines, and some orbs. I made it all the way around. Okay. So then the last step before we play with decorating is so on the inner ones, it's just the very top. So just a nice curve line auraing that top. And like quite fuzzy. Okay. This I didn't put what this was, if this was alcohol inks behind here. I can't remember. It was before I decided it was a good idea to write it down, I think. Yeah.
Okay,
So
we're done. See you all later.
I'm like, oh, look at the time. We've got a lot of time here left. No. So then, and actually, oh, so I'm thinking. So now, yeah, now is then the playtime, decorating time. So there's a lot of fun things I think that could be done with this. And if you wanted to have things coming out, that would be up to you. I'm thinking we should play with this orb, and I think this was Rosemary. Uh, yeah, did a nice. Yeah, so you could do. Oh no, it just depends on how you color it. Um, so you could put a nice orb in the middle if you wanted to. Also, I'm thinking that that's kind of cool. You could. I don't know. There's all kinds of things that you could do. You could actually do an orb and maybe connect it with those. Um, the decorating is just gonna be thinking. But I like never miss an opportunity to do a nice orb and gemify it. Mom, did you go run to get things?
What?
You were quiet. I was like, did you run
Oh,
to go get
because
things?
I was looking up. I don't know if you can see it.
Oh, that's a different
Yeah, it's very different.
food.
I'm trying to see if I can do it between here. It's a thought process. This person used a grid paper to do it, which is cheating,
Uh,
you know,
right.
sort of. I did see just the regular old chain too, which I might just do that.
Yeah, because there is. I know that there are some other ones that like that, but there's that changing. Um, that
This
yeah, that's
one's much simpler.
yeah.
That's the one I'm going to do.
Okay. So, and Annie is typing. Um, oh, that's a good idea. So Annie's doing well inside of each space. But you know what, too? You could, um, and depending, because I know we have lots, people from different walks of art. That's what I'm going to call it. And I think that I'm going to play with what we have here. Is what I'm thinking at the moment. Um, and John Luke said he's trying to do this on a tablet while riding a train in New Jersey. But John Luke, when you get home, or when you get on solid ground, then it'll be so much easier. Oh, and yeah, you know what I'm saying, and I don't think I've the changing one. I don't know if we did that. We probably did it for a class, but it's so hard. Um, I find it hard anyway. But all right, let's see. Well, so I'm thinking also some things that could be done. I was kind of liking the idea. Okay, well, I should say it popped into my head because when I think, when you think kind of steampunk, yeah, it's gears and things, rivets. So you could. Let's see. And I was trying to think. I didn't really leave enough room, but I could still do. Do I want to do them in? this color. Probably want to do them in another color.
I dug out my my gray pens. I'm doing most of it in the darker, fatter gray.
Oh, okay.
Oh, I'm
So
liking how this looks, but mainly because I don't have to do too much of it.
so I'm just doing little like perfing in. I'm just going to do the outer aura, I think, for now, and then I'll decide. Yeah, I don't know. We'd have to come up with another name for it if we. Because I'm thinking, yeah, because we could turn the what looks like flower pots into, and have organic things coming out of it. It would it's a mashup then. That's what we call it. Organic steampunk. Funky organics.
Well, I like the way that worked.
Yeah.
And like what you did too, it looks like rivets.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Yeah, rivets. And C chain. Okay, I'm gonna have to add that to my list of things.
I
And you know what? Saying if where did you find that one?
Oh, I just Googled Zentangle chain and it
Oh, okay.
popped up. I was
Let's
thinking,
see.
and I think it was all of those that we saw when you went to Sandy's Instagram,
Yeah.
that real fancy punk one, that was hers too, right?
No, that was
That was her inspiration?
yes.
Okay,
Let me
because
let me
on there, it
I'm
looked like
sharing
the
again.
orbs were made to look like screws, screw heads. Some of,
Oh,
at least
let's
that's what I
see.
thought was,
This one,
yeah.
yeah, look at that.
But not all. Oh, wait a minute. No, that, yeah, okay, yeah. I'm pointing to the screen. Up at the top, there's one that looks like a screw, but
Yeah, because like this, like here's an orb, it has a little line through it.
right.
All of these.
But I think
Yeah.
those are made to look like, give them depth, but the one up above, the very top, the top flower pot section,
Oh, this. Oh, yes, here.
that one
Yeah.
is made to look, I mean, to me, it looks like a
'Cause
screw.
yeah, because
So,
it's straight across versus these ones I have a little curve. And then
yes,
these ones here are straight. So look at so isn't that interesting the difference that a curved line or a straight line makes?
right. Because, oh, in the middle of hers, she has little orbs that she made
Mm.
into screws.
Mhm.
Mhm, mhm. You know what else would look good someplace in here? Doodah
Yeah.
along the top or something. Hmm.
Yeah, well, and and it's one of those thinking for later tonight. If you leave because they're looking back at um go back one more. And nope. Oh, you know what? Um we're gonna showcase Rosemary. So let's see, not this one. So everyone can see what Rosemary has done with this. It's absolutely amazing. But that's not the one I'm looking for. Do, 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 do. Well, and I don't know if let's do. Let's see. Us. Oh, here we go. Oh no, it's still okay. Now I don't remember where I saw. Maybe it was one in the other one where there was enough room left, at the top that you could do a lot of something with. So now I don't remember what I saw. It's always if you just click the link, you never know what you're gonna get. So I apologize in advance. Oh, look at this. Oh, maybe it was Deb's. Because this Deb's? Nope, but that looks like her CI box.
Well, and see, that gives it a whole different look. I mean,
Yeah.
it doesn't look steampunky. It looks like a African shield, or to me, that's what it looks like.
Mhm.
I don't
Mhm.
know. I
Yeah,
like it.
it's neat. Yeah, it looks like a brooch. Yeah. Oh, so Sandy hadn't seen Rosemary's. Oh, and this. Let's see. Well, we can see it in the Instagram. But yeah, and and so this is wait, 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh wait, so this is 10. So some things are going to depend on yeah, how many orbs you do, of course. Because I was just looking at the shape. These look like T's, or more T shaped. So it's just going to depend. Let's see what else we find. Oh, 12. This one has 12. I can't count. That's okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, you're right. Oh, okay, now I don't know why that's not working, but and here's one that's just very, just simple, and that's fine too. And then notice you want to shade where it looks like it's being tucked under the other part. And depending on how dark you go, so like this, there's well, there actually you see this nice black edge around that adds to that darkness. So it really looks like these are, and to me, this looks southwesty. I don't know why, ish.
Yeah, it does that too, or African to me. I
Yeah,
guess it's the colors that make me think of
yeah,
African art, but it's beautiful.
yeah. It is, and I don't know what that is. So that's the challenge with the hashtags is that everybody that puts, so it could be lots of other things. Like when I put in for our Tangle tulips, I was like, oh, I'm afraid of what I'm gonna get. And there was interesting things on there. And here's one. I don't know whose that is, but yeah. So, and then two, you say, you can follow those kind of things anyway. Just proceed with caution when you're searching the hashtags. Take, take no response. Oh, is that one Deb's? Okay. Oh, and let me go back because and I want to see. Oh, here. Oh, this is better. I clicked too fast, or the computer's being too slow. Which one do I want to pick? What's weird though is now where is I know I saw it. It seems like let me share again so I can so that you can see what I'm griping about. So on the Facebook community, you can click on. Let me just go here so that way I can show you this over here where it shows recent media, and so it just shows all the pictures. The thing I'm finding is it seems like when you share from Instagram, sometimes it doesn't want to show up here, and I don't know why. Because it's like I'm not seeing Rosemary's. Here is, I think I'm going to guess this is Lori Ellis. Yep. So that is neat. And then you can just kind of scroll through them. I was trying to find Deb's. I don't know why I'm not finding it. When I find it, I'll share my screen again. Oh no, you're holding down the fort.
Well, if nobody's playing, I mean, if nobody's there, you shouldn't be just listening. Who's going to tell if you're drawing?
Right. But yeah, doing just this perfect. Yeah, it does. It looks like rivets, and I liked on the one where it just had like, a three like down, and I might do that as well, like just three on the insides, and actually that would be like as if this is holding this piece together, and I think I will do it on this. Well, I'm gonna debate now. You don't want too many, but I think I don't know. I talked myself into it. Sometimes you can only see what it's gonna do and just do it. And don't worry about it. And then too, if something like this, it's like if I didn't like it, then I could just cover it up with the same color. And the only proof that I didn't intend to do it that way would be here. Then all of our secrets are safe. It's like the magicians, they always, their secrets. Neat. And then let's see. Huh. I want orbs or holes. And I also da, da, da. Oh no, that you're right. That yeah, the one in that background was Debbie's. And why was I thinking I saw something different? I don't know. Sometimes you look at too many things and it all just rolls in together.
Sherry, could I ask you to demonstrate for me the rings you did again, or tell me the name of the tangle?
Oh, that's what I was looking up. It was C chain. Mom, can you like flip over your thing and show how you did the chain?
If I have to.
Oh,
Let me get a fat pen.
here, I got the link is in the chat. I'm adding it to my tangles to try.
Actually, it's really pretty simple, but how I did it on there, because you do like a semicircle, and then another semicircle going this way, and then another one going this way, another one going this way, and you're making these little seed
Oh,
shapes in between. And you're supposed to touch. Okay, and then you come back and you aura each one. I'm just doing 3. And oh, aura this one. You aura the under, the top one and the bottom one. And then you just kind of connect. This is like the hollow bow. You just connect the lines that you made.
yeah, that is seriously, and it is kind of like Zenith, sort
Thank
of
you very much.
the beginning part. Oh no, no Zenith. They're all connected. The Zenith is like that, and
Yeah,
then but it's the same idea, and then you're
these are
doing this.
overlapping. Oh yeah, but but there's another one, and I don't know exactly, I don't remember how to do it, but there's another one that ends up, because I know you have links kind of like that, and then
Yeah, that's the one I was
chain.
picturing. Yeah,
Yeah, and that one is, it's just you have to make these oval seed things first,
right,
which
right.
is a simple chain too.
Yeah. Oh, and maybe maybe C chain will be let's see. So tonight, yeah, will be this is the Daily Tangle. So C chain will probably be tomorrow's. Thanks. I don't
See,
have
we
to
love
think about
we
it.
love to help you out, Heather, whenever we can.
And I like what you did with the orbs as I'm hesitating. Oh, and then yes. And I
Yeah,
like
my plan is to then do some shading around the outside like I usually do, but to make it
mm-hmm.
look like the whole thing is has some dimension.
Yeah. Yeah. And I like adding that the white. And since I'm using this color tile, but then on your orbs, you put a little like a crescent, like a crescent aura, filled it
Right,
in. So it looks
right.
like it kind of looks like a hole, but you also shaded it so it's kind of
Just to look like the background. I mean, by the time when I
oh
put graphite all around the rest, it'll look like it's sitting, has some more
right.
depth to it.
Right. And yeah, and Jen says, I can't believe our time goes by so fast. I'm like, oh my god, it has. And I don't feel like I'm even close to done. And I was thinking, well, I mean, it's part of the fun, right? The tangle itself didn't take us that much time. But the rest of it is, oh, okay, now what do we want to do with it? And you know, and that's okay. That's why we have the well, I sort of have the afternoon. So let's see. Saying if you're still working, that's fine. But if you want to, I was trying to get it so that way at the around 5:02 that we share. But let's see, gray colored Zentangle will look. Yeah, it will look like steel for sure. So yes, if you want to open up, oh Annie, that is amazing. I love that well in there. It's like that's
Oh.
so cool.
Oh, wait, I can't even figure out how Annie did that one.
She did like well.
Oh, I see it. I see it now.
Yeah.
It just
And
looks
for
like
those that
it's
don't know,
manipulated and folded, and
yeah,
I went with the metallic look.
you definitely
yeah.
got it. That is beautiful.
Oh, that's awesome. That is awesome. And I like the having the different shape coming out the top like that in the
Mhm.
gaps.
I
How
went with the
neat.
simple plain look. I went with
Ah,
the not finished yet look.
yeah. Oh, these are all so fantastic. Wow. All right. If this, let's see. Am I going to have a
Oh,
page 2?
Rosemary's with the black and the wait a minute. Now we have to ask Rosemary. Did you start with a black tile, I hope? Black paper?
Yes, black tile.
Okay, good, because I thought that's an awful lot of filling in with black. But now oh, there it
Yeah.
is up at the top. Yeah, that's
Yeah. So yeah,
beautiful.
keep the webcam open so that way when it stops moving around, then I know I can take the picture and say Linda and oh nope, Jess's just came on. Yours is still kind of black on my screen, and I think it's a bandwidth issue. Everyone else is looking good, and I'll let you know before I take it. So if you have to shake your hand or something. Oh, and let me prep myself here. All right, it's still moving around. Is that everybody? I hope. Oh no. I still have 2 pages. Oh, and Chris, we just see your light. And I'll let you know. I haven't taken it yet, so at least keep the webcam on, and as soon as it stops moving, so you don't have to hold it up. I'll just tell you when. Or we could look at their smiling faces. And Felicity, I'm not getting yours. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and take it because I don't want to take too much time. Oh, and Linda, I can see you. Yay! All right, hold them steady, and then don't turn off your webcam just yet. Let me get the page 2.
Is it more than one page?
Yep.
Okay. I was saying because I don't see Karen's, and I was excited to see hers.
Oh, I don't see hers either. Okay, I got both of them, and except Elizabeth and Flissa, for whatever reason, it wasn't showing. And oh wait, gotta save this. Okay. And all right. Okay, I got it now. I now have everybody's. And all right, so you can turn off your webcams. I will share my screen in just a second. I'm gonna save this third try, and then I'm gonna just double check that's saved now and now new, because it's like it's just like the cut and paste. And once you what is today 6? How was I doing this? 30. Okay, numbering them really weird. Okay. Somehow find a better way to do this, but I don't know that there is. Okay. Well, it's a little bit blurry, but you know what? This is the beauty of a screenshot. And if some of you, if it's not perfect, it's because I had already. This is the last one I took, so that way we could see Flissa and Elizabeth. I love those colors.
And we see Annie's face.
Yeah.
I'll send you my version. I don't know. I held it up for as long as I could.
Oh, no. Yeah, no, you did. It's going to be on this one. This is the actual first one, but see how Elizabeth and Flissa's didn't show up, so I'll fit
And I
them
don't
in
see
there.
Karen's. Karen, what'd you do? Did you decide to?
She was hiding. Yeah, because these get put in alphabetical order.
Oh, I don't see her on her now because her usually has her whole name and it just says Karen.
Oh, maybe that's my Karen. Oh no.
I don't think that's
But
because it usually has her whole name, not just Karen.
Oh yeah, it
So
did. She must
possibly she had to leave for some reason.
And I like Inez is making like putting the little lines outside of those orbs. That's a neat take.
Yeah.
Nice.
That's
and then,
doing something and it didn't quite work.
But then it turned out really cool.
You know, this one inspires me. This would be neat to do in clay, to carve it in clay. And then I would take real screw heads and press them in where those orbs are.
Yeah. And here's
so I don't have to draw them. I could just push it in there.
And here's the page 2. This also made me think of I can't remember if it's called Struts with a Z on the end. Oh, we did it a while ago. That would work out good with this. So I think I will share that because it just popped into my head because of I think it was something that on Inez's, yes. But I like it. I like the bigger dots in Sharona's and Shumi. I like that. Look at those colors. That's neat. Tony, I love those colors too. Yeah, Rosemary's. Yeah, definitely looks very metallic. Oh, and Tammy kind of did that. Well, no, that's a little bit different tangle, but similar idea to adding the well in the center. Let me flip back to the first one. Oh,
hello. How y'all doing?
Hi, good.
Do you see Mel Guintina's?
What's that?
Do you see Mel Guintina's tangle? Don't see it anywhere. Looks like this.
Oh yes, you're on here now.
Yep. It's down at the bottom of the page.
Yep.
At the bottom?
Yeah.
Yep. Second in from the right, next to Rochelle, in between Margaret and Rochelle. I like. Wait, what is that?
It's not on screen now, right?
Is that
it is.
Is that that she used too, Heather?
Well in the center. Yep.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, and Crescent Moon.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Love it.
I didn't think Crescent Moon is perfect for the.
Yeah.
Yep. Yep.
Yeah,
Yep.
yeah. Yours is it's the 1, 2,
And one
3,
is missing.
4th over on the bottom row on this.
No, I
But
don't
I'll
see it. I think I'm
yeah.
on a different page with this.
Well,
Oh, look.
scoot it up, Heather. Can you pull
No, it's
pull
as
the
far
whole
as
thing up?
She may not have a grid view on, and it's not
Yeah,
showing.
it's
Oh,
I see all the tangles, but
you see,
all the
yeah.
beautiful tangles. Yeah,
Is it
right.
do you just see 3 rows by chance?
I see
yeah, because
4. 1,
there's
2, 3, 4.
Yep.
oh,
Okay.
you're in
So
the 4th row.
yeah, on the 4th row, second, and
Second,
then from the left
right.
under Jess.
Kelly Taylor, you, Theo, Denise, Diane, Inez.
Oh yeah. So there. Yeah. Yeah. You're on the opposite side from Diane. So if you go down, like down the column, Diane, Inez, and then Linda, and then go the next one,
Down.
Margaret, and then yours.
Okay, I can't see it though. Here's
Oh,
Margaret. Yeah.
okay.
Yeah, I don't see it on it for some. Oh, here it is. You can get the
You see
whole
it?
thing. Okay.
Oh, okay. Good.
There's
Good.
more to it. There's a lot more on there. Okay.
Okay. Yeah.
So
But
do
that's
you ladies do this? You do this every day or once a
every
week, or how often
Thursday.
do it?
Yeah.
Say again?
Every Thursday, twice on Thursday. Actually, we'll do this at 7 p.m. My time. I'm in Michigan, and we'll do it
Okay, that's
again.
Eastern Standard Time.
Yeah, I'm on Eastern time.
Yeah, Eastern Standard Time. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm in Ohio, so
Oh, well,
we're on the
heck,
same time.
you're in
There.
this. You
Yep.
should be on the same time. It's
Yeah.
only if you're in Indiana that you might have problems.
yeah, no problem. So you do the same tango again or a different one?
Yeah.
Yeah,
No, we'll do the
same
same
one.
tangle tonight at 7.
Okay, and we just log on the way we did earlier?
Yeah. It'll have a different link. Which way did you come in through? Oh, and actually,
I don't know. It was a new I had to download this